how disconcerting was it when you went into halftime up by only 8?
It wasn't, because we felt we were getting stops, and we knew that the shots would start going in. And so, you know, it's not like we went in. And I think, I forget the exact number, I think they had 15 points at halftime, and probably 6 of those we, not thinking they were for them, but we gave them. And so as long as we get stops and rebounds, we'll be able to score enough points, regardless of what. So it was not disconcerting at all.
So what was the problem offensively there in the first half? And I think it was a very long drought for you guys.
It was an extremely long drought. You know, but I think that during that drought, and they're a good defensive team. You know, this year has shown that, and they've consistently guarded people well. You know, and so they make you make shots. You know, for the most part, they take away. They do a good job of guarding post touches. They do a good job of taking away cuts, and they make you make shots. Now that being said, I thought we were getting open shots. The ball just didn't go in. So there was no major changes that we made at halftime. We just keep doing what you're doing. Balls will go in, fellas. And it did. Go ahead.
Second game in a row, you kept the team in the 40s, coming off the heels of Pitt last weekend. You know, what's now going right with the defense?
I don't think that anything was going wrong. I thought we were awful against Pitt, and I said that I think for the most part. Disagree with me, but I think for the most part our defense has been pretty good most of the year, and that's I mean, we've from day one, you know, we've stressed if we defend and rebound, everything else will be okay.
How would you rate Clark's off-ball cutting, particularly early on? I thought he was able to get the basket through moving, cutting strong.
I'd give him a 9. You know what, Jason? I mean, all of our guys. Jason's a senior, and he's doing a very good job, I think, in general, of reading how he's being played. You know, they were playing Jason as like the shooter that he is, and they were really out trying to deny him, not letting him catch the ball, which didn't open up cuts.
Coach, you had 16 assists on 23 made field goals. Can you just talk about, you know, your guys being able to find the shooter and get the easy baskets? Yeah,
and we had 9 careless turnovers too. But I mean that's not abnormal. This is, as I've said, you guys have heard me say many times, this is a group that shares the ball. This is a group that doesn't care about who scores the points. This is a group that we can put 5 guys on the court that can score. And so as long as we keep the ball moving and take smart shots and don't turn it over, you know, I think we had 5 guys in double figures today, and that's you know, that just shows just how unselfish, as well as how together this group is.
John, how tough is it to stay, you know, consistent within a rhythm that you're trying to achieve when the first half is kind of played the way it was, and they go almost 11 minutes without scoring a point, and it was that kind of game?
I'm gonna give the same answer. We're just focusing on getting stops. You know, we're focusing on getting stops. Offensive rhythm. You know, we felt coming into halftime we would come around with that. We would come around with that. I don't think that, in as much as there is a very good defensive team, I don't think we were not getting good looks. You know, we had a couple of layups where we went in there and missed. You know, may have gotten bumped a little bit. May have missed the layups. We had some chippies that didn't go in. We had some open outside shots that didn't go in. So we were not concerned with offensive rhythm. That was something, you know, we stand out in the hall and the coaches huddle up before we go into the locker room, and they said to each other what we then said to them: the offense will be fine. Let's just keep getting stops.
And how much did the 11 a.m. start maybe contribute to the 38 points combined?
Nothing. I mean, I don't like these early morning games, but I don't think that the start had anything to do with it. The last couple of days, we've tried to get up and practice early to get ready for this. You know, the hoop's still 10 feet. They got 5 guys on the court. We got 5 guys on the court. It's the same thing.
Did you see signs early that the turnover bug that has kind of plagued you guys a little bit might have been going away? It took you guys, it felt like, more than 10 minutes or so before the first turnover came for you guys.
Didn't think about that till you just said it. So I know we have to not turn the ball over. And, you know, like I said, we had 9 for this game, which is a low number. But even out of that 9, there are a couple we could, was because of us.
What were your thoughts on Markell today? Picked up 2 fouls early, but it seemed like he bounced back and played very strong.
Yeah, and the 2 fouls early doesn't is I mean, I
No,
trying to make sure that he comes out and plays real tentative at the beginning of the game. Just play. Just play. So he's been playing. He's had a couple of really good days of practice, and I thought Markel was very good today.
You said that going into halftime, you sensed that you felt that the offense would eventually come around. What was the key though when it did come around in the second half? It seemed like you guys had more energy coming out of halftime, or did it just start to flow?
I think they just started to go in. I thought we had good energy in the first half. I don't think we had better energy in the second half. I just think that the ball started to go in. And then, you know, as with life, as a basketball, you make a couple, then all of a sudden it gets a lot easier to make.
Coming into the game, did you expect them to push the ball so much down low, inside for buckets, and then what did you tell your guys to prepare for that?
Well, that's what they do. I mean, looking at tapes of them, you know, they go into Gus, they go into Ron, just about every possession. I mean, their offense is that's what they do. They've been extremely successful doing that so far this year. Like, you know, I told the guys as we were yesterday morning after practice that they got the same record in the league as us, and a large part of it is because they can score inside. They do a good job of isolating those guys and going into them, and both of those guys can score and are crafty. And so we just wanted to crowd the paint. You know, we just wanted to keep it tight, pack the paint, make them score over us with help either coming or right there.
Can you talk about Sims, who bounced back from a 7-turnover game today, just 2, he had 5 assists? Was he more patient? What was different tonight?
I'm not sure. You know, I thought Henry had his second double-double. I wonder whether I had to check to watch the film to see if the stat man cheated him on a rebound. I thought he had at least 10. Didn't you, Henry? Yeah, me too. And so, you know, I think a lot of it is the way that they play. As I said earlier, they keep people in the paint. And so, you know, the opportunity for him to take chances on passes is clear-cut who's open.
Pretty much every game you guys have had, especially at home this year, at the Big East has been pretty tight. That downstretch was nice to finally get that game where you could, you know, get out there, clear the bench, and get a little breathing room late in the game.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Questions for the players?
Henry, can you tell us a little about the team's mentality there at the start of the second half? You guys came out and scored, looks like 9 straight points or something like that, and you had a nice turnaround that kind of capped that run just to take control there of a game that was still up for grabs a little bit.
Like Coach said, I think our momentum was the same for the first half, second half. Second half, you know, things opened up a little bit more. We finally got a little easier and shots started falling.
Clark, talk about that play with about 9 minutes to go. You guys had a turnover, you raced back, intercepted the ball, came down.
That was a great effort.
Yeah, well, no look past it, a little bit or later.
The and one?
Yeah.
Next. Yeah, we turned the ball over. I turned the ball over. Got back, made a play, got a steal, and I think they were just out of sync when they're trying to get back to their defense, and you know, Nate was wide open under the basket.
Jason, you guys went, I think, 9 minutes in the first half without a field goal. And Coach was saying that, you know, you guys were getting some looks and stuff. Were you okay that you didn't score because you guys were playing such good defense?
Yeah, I think we were fine. We all felt that we weren't scoring the ball. I don't think we were frustrated at all because we were playing good defense. But we just had to keep playing defense, and we knew that our shots were going to fall.
Henry, I was talking to Otto Porter yesterday, and he was saying that you've done a lot to really help him kind of develop as a player. What have you done to try to help him get better and improve his game?
You know, Otto's a good player already. You know, of course, coming and getting adjusted to college, there's a lot of slides and a lot of reads that, you know, he's not accustomed to or used to. So, you know, in the middle of the game, I try to just help him out a little bit, get through, you know, notes and things just to go up.
Yeah.
Markel. You know, we talked about how there were 5 players at double figures. When you're facing a team that plays such good defense, how important is it for you guys to spread the ball, spread the scoring around?
I think it's very important. As long as guys are taking shots, good shots, and knocking them down, I think it's going to be spread like that. We came out, guys, in second half especially, and just got and fell into a rhythm, and shots were going in. So.
Any other questions? Thank you.